Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dear Tree and today I'll be your guide. So I wanted to talk about how to make money in BDO. I know a lot of people are probably at that 500 million to 1 billion portion where they just finished the story. Maybe you got up to Valencia or Kama Sylvia, you're at like 1.5 billion, just doing story and selling stuff and things like that. And maybe you don't know what you're doing, maybe you don't know what to sell, maybe you don't know what to keep. I'm going to help you out on that. So the first thing you want to do is start getting your way to professional cooking and turning in your boxes. You want to make Imperial cuisine boxes. Like these people right here, they're turning in their boxes for the day. And if you come here, you talk to Imperial Crafting Delivery, you can see on the left hand side how much you get per box. So you want to make pickled vegetables, and it's 18 per box, and you can turn in the professional's cooking box very easily. You can do that within like 30 minutes to an hour. I have a cooking video. I know it's an hour long, but it does go over a lot of stuff. Very useful, helpful stuff. So you want to turn in your boxes for the day. I've got my boxes on me. I can turn in 188 boxes. Now this is half of my contribution points. So the more contribution points you have, the more you can turn in. So I'm going to turn in my boxes for the day, and I'm going to make 150,400,000 silver. And I don't have any mastery on, so that was just the straight flat 800,000 per box. Okay. The next thing you want to do is open up your guild tab. If you're in a guild, go to guild member status and collect your money for the day. I've already collected mine, so just make sure that you're constantly collecting your money. The next thing you can do is open your safe and collect your collectible silver for the day. This comes from your family fame. The more family fame you have, the more silver you'll acquire for logging in for the day. So I'm just going to collect my silver for that. And the next thing you can do is have a farm. Now, I have a farm right now, and it's haystacks, special haystacks. You can do anything really, just to level up your farming. But these are what I have right now. They're almost at 200%. This one's at almost 200%. This one's still working on it. But as soon as they get to 200%, then I'm going to breed them for more haystacks. And then I come to the marketplace and I can sell the haystacks. Here's my haystacks. They're going for 1.5 million silver right now. That's pretty good, especially since I get like at least 2 to 3 of them per breed. And that's just passive. All that's just passive income. So the next thing that I do is I look and I see you know, what I can sell. I don't want to sell anything right now because I kind of want to keep it for my own purposes, but you should think about what you want to do in the game. If you want to sell your Caphras or if you want to save your Caphras. You get a lot of Caphras in the game, especially if you're farming or if you're just logging in. Like, you'll get a bunch of ancient dust that you can turn into Caphras. So you should think about whether or not you want to sell your Caphras or keep your Caphras, because I know from experience that you can get a lot of silver from Caphras stones. So think about that. That's important to think about. The next thing you want to do is look at your memory fragments. Do you want to keep your memory fragments? Are you going to be tapping your boss gear? Or, you know, are you not going to be tapping boss gear right now? You can sell your memory fragments. It's really up to you. And I don't want to recommend either way because it's not my game. It's your game, right? Like, if you need money now, maybe you're desperate. Maybe you have like 9 mil to your name right now. Then sell your Caphras and sell your memory fragments. But if you don't need money, you're sitting on $1 billion, save them. There's no reason to get rid of them right now. Another thing that you can do is you can craft. So I made my own Balanos fishing rod, and in my storage, on my alt account, I have a bunch of Balanos rods that I made. You can make your own Balanos rods and you can tap them. You can forcibly tap them, and then you can sell them for 135 million silver. That's nothing to scoff at. I mean, that's pretty easy money, especially if you're making your own rods. And you can do that in Heidel. Just go ahead and do workshop. Fish workshop? No, handicraft workshop. I think it's tool workshop. Let me find tool workshop. Okay. I believe it's one of these. Yeah, so you can come over here, this tool workshop here, this Balanos rod. It takes 1 ash timber, 2 steel, 5 pure copper crystals, 9 monk branch, and 15 black stone powder. Super, super easy to come by these materials. I just bought them off the market board, personally. Store them in your storage. Put a worker on the tool workshop. Select Balanos fishing rod and just have them be crafted. The more you craft, the better, because you are wanting to essentially use the Balanos rods as repair material for when you're forcibly enhancing to 10. It does take, it does take a decent amount of them to do. So, be aware of that. You do need a lot of them. The other thing that you can do for money is you can do quests. When I say questing, I mean like talking to Liana. This wagon's in the way, but Liana's right here. You can come here and do these quests. She does have a Krogdalo's Origin Stone quest that you can do. I think I already did it on this character. But anyways, you can do these quests like striving towards Imperial delivery here, and she'll give you eggs or milk. Milk is really expensive right now, so you can sell milk. She also gives the repair tool and some spices that you can sell. And then when you're turning in, sometimes Dalashane will have a quest for you where she'll give you an artifact or a lightstone. You can sell the lightstones that you get. Trying to think what else there is. You can also tap accessories. Like I tapped this Tri-Chungrad necklace here for 2.3 billion. You can tap accessories to sell. I've tapped up to TET before as well, and it's really good money. That's if you want to gamble though, and you know it doesn't always work out. Sometimes you need to take a break because you're tapping and it's just not going well. So keep that in mind, that when you tap accessories and you fail, they do go away. And then hunting is really good money right now. The other thing that you can do is do nodes. I've got a node over here in Land of the Morning Light. It's an excavation node. I think it's this one. Yeah. So I can get a Crystal of Darkness or a Crystal of Bitterness. And what you do with those, I have one right here that I got, is you craft them into a Crystal of Frozen Bitterness. And let's see how much a Crystal of Frozen Bitterness sells for. So 720 million. That's not too bad. I sold the first one that I made. There wasn't any up on the board, and I sold mine for $1 billion. So it has dropped a little bit, but it's still pretty expensive at 720 million. The other thing that you can do that's really lucrative is Ataraxian. It's the dungeon. Doing the dungeon every week nets so much money. I got $1 billion silver from doing it. So, and that was just from the drops from the chest. So definitely do that. So already you can make $1 billion a week, at least, at the very least, by doing Ataraxian every week. So I can't think of anything else right now, but all of your crafting life skilling is really lucrative. So cooking, you can turn in boxes. You can turn in alchemy boxes, but they're not going to be as lucrative as the cooking. Hunting is really good right now. Fishing is really good. Gathering is okay. It's not like really, really, really good money unless you have a lot of mastery. Processing is okay. Training, you're not really making a lot of money from horses, but if you get it like a cursor, you can sell that, and that gives like a lot of money as well. Trading is decent money right now. Farming is decent money. I think the only thing that doesn't really give you money right now is sailing. Bartering, I need to get into bartering because it's it's time, I think. But all of your skills are going to return you some money, some form of money, right? Some form of money. So you need to think about like what it is that you want to do in the meantime to acquire passive money. So you want to have a large amount of whatever it is that you're going to be boxing up. So if it's pickled vegetables, you need to have a lot of pickled vegetables, so you need to cook overnight for a while. Or maybe you are guru cooking, so you want to think about the meals that you want to box up. You want to box up the new meals, or do you want to do like Valencia meals? The other thing that is really good money is your dark rifts. Very good money here. Very good money here. So you want to look for the ones that have the boxes. The ones that don't have the boxes, I mean, I wouldn't say that you shouldn't do them, but I mean, you don't have to go out of your way to do them. I mean, you could still get a remnant of the rift, which is decent money and also is good for you. And then everything else that you get is still really good too. Like the spirit dust, you get Caphras with them. Spirit's greed, you get utensils with them. Memory fragments, there's just liquid cash. So just like think about what you want to do. I do all of my dark rifts, but I prioritize the one with the boxes first, if I can. I mean, like, if it's out of the way and like one without the box is on the way, then I'll do that first, kind of a thing. But the boxes, they can give like boss gear that you can tap or that you can just sell outright. So those are really good to get as well. Is to just do your dark rift bosses. And I think that's it, really, apart from grinding. Turos is still really good money if you've got a friend to do it with. Trying to think what else is really good. Wherever you farm, you need to think about if it's a lotto spot or if it's a trash spot. So Elvia is Elvia Castle Ruins. If I can click on it, I can't click on it. I can't click on it. But Elvia Castle Ruins is a trash spot, for example. But Turos is special. Turos is like a trash spot and a lotto spot, because you'll get like a Turos belt, but you also get like this trash loot, and they drop two pieces of trash loot. So you want to get the horn and well, they're both horns, I guess, but the warrior's horn and the broken horn. There's also these embers of despair, and then these flames of despair. So these are all really good that you want to when I farm at Turos, I have Agris on, basically, is what I'm trying to say. I use Agris for Turos, and I use loot scrolls because I want the belt. So you have to think about spots like that. Maybe you're farming Thornwood. Thornwood is more I want to say like it's more of a loot spot for like a lotto spot, but I would still use Agris at Thornwood because the money that drops from there, this Moonlight Spirit Powder, is still pretty decent. That's 15,000. That's not too bad at all. So I would have Agris here as well. But someplace like Star's End, for example. Star's End is more of like a lotto drop. It does drop 3 pieces of trash. Or no, I'm sorry, 2 pieces of trash. The Destroyed Star Fragment and the Sanguine Crystal of Despair. But you don't get too much of it. So I would not use Agris at Star's End, and I would use like a collection scroll. I would use also a tent buff for the distortion earring. I'm trying to think of another spot that's more lotto than Agris. Yeah, I can't really think of it. I wouldn't use Agris at Blood Wolves. I would just use item collection scroll for the pop piece. But yeah, if you click on the boss areas where it says find more information on this monster zone, if you hover over it and you click on it, it'll tell you more information regarding what they drop. And up here too is information regarding, you know, what is in the area. So like you wouldn't want to pop Agris on any of these locations, is what I'm trying to say. Because their money is not very high. Alright, so that's as much information as I can think of right now. I hope that this video was helpful and informative, and if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask me in the comments. I'd be more than happy to answer you. If I missed anything and you thought of it, put it in the comments so that I can maybe take a look at it. And I hope that you have a great day. Bye-bye.